Wagwan guys, itabidi mwenyekiti amekaa kwa mkeka. Tuko kwenye Kikao episode 2. I'm Brian exclusive.
Fry episode 2.
So you introduce.
You just introduce yourself.
Gashu. Sasa si wewe ushajua hii sura ni ya Gashu. Kiona hii sura
I go by the name Cliff with an E.
Tutakubali tu sawa.
So imekuwa too much.
guys, episode 2 man, we are excited. Thank you so much Maze for all the support that you guys gave us over the week. Since we launched episode 1, it was amazing. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the support, for the love you've shown. We appreciate you guys. Asanteni sana. And to those guys that that had an issue that was raised, we had some issues.
Positive criticism.
Yes. No. Not about that actually. I'm talking about our international community. I'm talking about our international community. The Moroccans, the South Africans, the Zimbabweans, the Ugandans, the Filipinos,
the Kisumu people,
the Osumu people.
People from Europe.
So we want to welcome you to the podcast as well. Going forward, we've decided we're going to be using English so that everybody will be comfortable and understand what we're talking about. We will try to use as little Swahili as possible, but where we cannot, please bear with us. Ask a Kenyan friend to translate for you.
We'll
Unless you're talking shit about you, though.
We will invest on subtitles.
Yeah, maybe we'll put some.
Maybe
some
we'll try
captions,
to do some
captions. Maybe it's not guaranteed.
Insisting on so maybe. What's up with the maybe? Maybe you're not trusting your English.
So
I don't trust my English.
It's not coming.
I'm from Europe, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from Europe with a Y.
Europe with a
Y.
Y.
Yeah, guys. So thank you, guys. The Zimbabweans, man. The Zimbabweans were happy. We talked about them. We mentioned their country for once. You know, those guys came to that event in numbers. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because you know in Zimbabwe they only have 3 big artists.
Who are the 3 big artists?
And one is long gone. So there's that guy that came. There's Japraiser and Oliver Mtukudzi. Oliver Mtukudzi is not there with us. So Zimbabweans, we feel you, man. We feel
Please,
but
those are his own opinions.
I would like to categorically say those are brand exclusive own opinions.
Yeah, but we love you guys. We love
opinions.
Zimbabweans were up in arms, man. You guys, why you using Swahili, blah blah. Guys, we feel you. We're here. You're gonna use English. Don't fight us much.
Yeah.
We love you, man. We love you. So how was your week, guys?
Cliff with an E. Cliff with an E. Good one, I insist, squeeze.
Okay.
Anyway, my week has been great. Mm-hmm. Shout out to all the people who subscribed, watched the first episode. Mm-hmm. Big up. Otherwise, my week has been great. Kazi ya muindi tu, si unajua.
Ile kitu ilituleta huku. Whatever brought us to the hustle, eh?
Respect the hustle, no?
Yeah. I've had a good week too. Can't complain. Mm-hmm. Actually went for Brian's show on Wednesday.
Big shout out to everybody that came to Crazy Mask on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Thank you for the love. Appreciate it. It was an amazing time, man.
I think that has been the highlight. Oh no, I went for a birthday party and something crazy happened. Uh-huh. So my friend lost his wallet after the party. Mm-hmm. So when apparently he lost the wallet when he was coming off the car. We're not sure, but that's the biggest possibility. The last party he can remember with the wallet. Mm-hmm. So he came to the club. We party for like an hour, and then when we were leaving, he's like, "Yo, where's my wallet?" So
I hope you guys had paid the bill, though.
I don't know the bills. When you work with Gashu, the bill is paid. So you guys, what are you guys trying to say? What are you guys trying to say?
No, we are not trying to say anything. Okay. But where are we going tonight now that you'll pay the bills?
Yeah.
I'll take you. I got
so
you.
It's Friday, man.
It's Friday. You cannot stay in the house on a Friday. Okay. So now we went to another place for an after party. So that's when he realized he didn't have the wallet. Mm-hmm. So like he had to check the car, it's not there. So before coming back from where we were at the after party to where the club was, it took him like 30 minutes or so. By the time he was getting there, bro, someone had already like tapped his card, like 1,000.
What?
Yeah, man. Man, people are bad out here.
Yeah.
So the person who took the wallet, they tap a taxi. No, this first started with the supermarket. They tapped like 17 dirham. They were like, so this guy is loaded. I don't know what he bought. So he took a taxi. Bro, how much is 70 dirham taxi? From Al-Basha to where? Because it's from Al-Basha. So if you spend in 70 dirham on a taxi, that's almost close to Sharjah, right?
Yeah, that's Sharjah.
Or
That's
maybe
a
somewhere
distance. Probably,
past
yeah.
Silicon West.
It was tapped in a taxi.
Yeah, the first tappment after the 17 dirham now.
After the 17.
Yeah,
the second
then he went to a
transaction.
supermarket. He did a shopping with like 200 bob, 300 bob.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then he
But
paid.
wait, all this
The
time...
guy was boiling on his. Okay, he
all
doesn't
this
have
time,
automated text.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
have
the automated text. You know, when you're searching for your wallet,
Yeah.
you're not concerned about the phone at that time. So the messages are coming, but it's not like giving him the. He's not paying attention to it immediately. You know, you don't expect that my wallet has been stolen, and then in the next minute.
You're just thinking I dropped it.
Yeah. So when they realized
probably
we cannot find this
misplaced it.
thing,
Yeah,
he was like, "Let me take my phone. Let me call the bank.
Tell them to
I cancel my cards."
Yeah. It's too late.
One card, I think the guy tried. It was
Bounced.
rejected. Yeah, bounced. So the second card, I think, is the one that was
I think this guy went on a
Wow.
spree, eh?
1,000 bob in one night.
But
Anyway.
he hasn't followed it up with
So
the
he
police.
followed it up with the police. The police told him that. So apparently, you know, when the SMS, it only comes to the place you bought the item.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with the whole transaction, like, for example, Carrefour,
Yeah,
MOE.
yeah,
No,
yeah, exactly.
it says Carrefour only.
Yeah. So
So
you
you
don't
have
know
to
which
send a
outlet.
message to the bank, like an email.
Yeah.
Then they have to reply back after a week to give you the specific
Yeah,
places.
because the bank has
the
the
transaction.
But good thing he already cancelled his cards. He replaced his driving license and his ID. He's just now trying to get the culprit.
Wow.
Pole, man. I
the
didn't know
good thing
that
is
would happen here,
Yeah,
though.
man. I never thought that
that's the
could
same
happen.
thing, man. I didn't think it would happen the same.
You know the
in
way we
Dubai.
always tell people out there, hey, in Dubai, if you leave your wallet here, you're gonna find
Yeah, right.
things are thick.
Nowadays,
Things
it's
like
like
thick.
the economy is bad. I will be coming to my
Everywhere.
phone. Hey, let me see. Maybe it's my bank. Like,
Yeah. I think I'll also be doing the same thing. When you hear an SMS,
Yeah,
because I don't open my
because
SMS.
even
I
I
have
have hundreds of messages I've not
Yeah.
opened because I'm saying,
The guys in
Wow.
Dubai are only used to WhatsApp, and maybe if you're using other social media channels.
platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's an eye
The
opener.
SMS,
That's an eye
most
opener,
people don't go to
definitely.
the SMS unless you're expecting.
Actually, we don't text. When I was home is when I realized people still text.
Yeah.
When was
Here
the
we
last
don't
time you used to
text.
even text,
Man,
man?
Here people don't
we
text.
don't
Yeah.
text. Yeah, it's WhatsApp, whatever, Instagram, whatever. It's just social media, all social platforms. Just
But I
mostly
think people
WhatsApp.
who use iPhone, they text, eh?
There is iMessage,
iMessage.
but I've never
Everybody's-
used it.
You see, exactly.
I've used it like once or twice. It looks so weird, so I get back to WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp is.
Yeah, that's an eye opener. So guys, be
Yeah.
on the lookout. If you
So
drop
that was
your
my
wallet.
week, apparently.
Yeah, my week was awesome, man. I reconnected with a friend I haven't talked to in 18 years.
Oof, 18
Yeah.
is a long time.
Yeah, man.
That's a kid born and then got an ID.
Exactly. That's a whole teenager, full-grown teenager, man. Last
Yeah.
time we talked, we were in primary school, and then we lost touch. And then just one day, I see a message on Facebook. You know, it's funny when somebody sends you a message. If there's one place you can track an old friend, definitely Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because guys go to Facebook long time.
I see a message on Facebook, and I'm like, okay. And then it's like, hey, what's up? Then I give him my WhatsApp number. Then we connect. I'm like, oh, dude, man. It was amazing just reconnecting and, reminiscing
that's
of the old
awesome.
days. 18 years is a long time, man. Yeah,
People who know me 18 years back we should try to connect. Okay, except those guys who we grew up together.
I know. Because
Good.
we used to be, man, we were thick as thieves back in the day. Yeah, we were really tight buddies. So of course I used to, for some time I wondered, where did this guy go? And then you wear it off later on as you grow into adulthood. Yeah. So guys, have you seen what Snoop Dogg did, man? That was a marketing genius idea. This guy just puts that post, I quit smoke. And then people like me are jumping onto it. Oh, I'm going to go to Dubai. I'm going to quit smoking, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, this guy, everybody is talking about it, trending topic number 1 all over the globe. And then this guy is like, yeah, I'm just using a smokeless pit.
But the people who
that was
read
brilliant.
the message clearly, he didn't say smoking.
He said quit smoke. Yeah, but you see,
Yeah,
Snoop
but
Dogg,
yeah.
No, but what do you know
Snoop Dogg
Snoop
is
Dogg
literally the brand ambassador for weed. I mean, if you
That's
see
what I was
Snoop
telling
Dogg,
my
you see-
friend. There's a very thin line between cloud chasing and real marketing.
Yeah, that
Because
was
that was
marketing.
marketing.
That was
That's
marketing.
marketing.
Because
That's brilliant
without
marketing.
using the real words, smoking. Because if you use smoking, then that's
then
cloud
that's
chasing.
something. Because
but-
everybody knows him
Yeah.
for smoking weed, but he said I quit smoke. He didn't specify what kind of smoke. That was brilliant marketing.
He should teach our celebrities that.
Yeah. Because especially in Kenya.
Actually, not just in Kenya. Around the world. People are using clout to...
exactly.
Yeah, to sell
people
their
are using bad
product.
publicity to sell a product, which for me sucks. Actually,
It's so
That
shallow,
doesn't
man.
strike it. Right?
Yeah.
And then right now they are overdoing it. Even back home, they're overdoing it in Nairobi. Everybody's just trying to create a funny story. Oh, Cliff with an E is a shitty name, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden we are releasing a song together. Or we're releasing something. Come on, guys.
Actually,
we can read the script. Try something new.
I saw this lady who was like, oh, King Kalala. King Kalala.
It was also cloud chasing.
It's all
The
cloud.
lady has released
a diss track.
Really? Yeah, there's a diss track.
Anyway, I didn't pay too much attention to it
It's a
because
song.
when she said that King Kalala ignored her, I was like, yo,
Right
who are
now,
you to
like,
be?
okay.
Yeah, it's easy to ignore you. I
Right
don't
now,
have to.
there's Ianya,
salty.
there's somebody who's beefing Ianya and somebody else,
Ianya.
and we can already
Ian and furthermore.
we can already see the bullshit, man. We know
Maybe
you're
that's a
doing a
collabo
song.
coming up.
Yeah, we know you're doing a
come
song.
on,
Stop wasting your time
There's a
with
way you
all
can.
this
There's a way you can
chasing.
cloud chase in a brilliant way. It doesn't have to be all marketing.
I like what Eric Omondi also did. He was like, you guys, if you want to see my baby's face, pay. You need to pay this amount to see. And then what he did, he knew he signed a contract with Baby Shop.
Yeah.
So definitely they're gonna use the photo to market the daughter.
Yeah.
That is smart.
that's
That's
smart.
brilliant marketing.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
you guys need to pay, and then he goes like, somebody has actually met the bill. Is paid this much for you to. But you already signed the
definitely.
contract.
Actually, if you look at it as a
Yeah,
cloud chasing, or if you look at it as a marketing strategy, it cuts both ways for that one. Because already he's pocketed the bag.
Correct.
And then now what he's trying to do is create a publicity for the brand also.
Yeah.
Because the moment you're all eager to see the baby's face, and then you see like Baby Shop. Baby Shop is already having the face on Baby Shop.
Yeah.
Definitely you log into their account, you want to buy something, you want to,
Yeah.
But that's the way you do cloud chasing now.
Yeah.
Like when you already pocket something, give us a song and then cloud chase it with now.
No, like I'm here trying to sit. I'm like, what can I do to get traction?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what can I be doing?
So
for
these guys are
Look for a mumama. Take a photo.
again.
No,
Gashu
no,
with
no.
this Mumama story.
That's the
What
only
are you
easy
not
way for
telling
you.
us, man?
Look for a mumama, take a nice photo, send it to a blogger, tell the blogger, you know what, this is my new date. And then take a photo with a Ferrari. It doesn't have to be inside. Even with the keys, just pop in the... Yeah.
Like what
And then
Kenyan
now they start
socialites
saying
Cliff. Nimewekwa.
Cliff amewekwa.
like what Kenyan socialites do when they come to Dubai. They go to Dubai Mall, take a few photos. These cars are always everywhere, guys.
Yeah.
Don't be lied to. They take a few photos with some
then
Rolls
you
Royce.
like-
Yeah, nobody's gonna ask you. These are rental cars, so they're always parked outside a hotel. Don't worry. Don't get
some
sleepless nights because of these people.
Go to Nike shop, take
Go
a
to
nice
Nike
photo.
shop.
Try the shoe.
Let me tell you, if you walk into Dubai Mall and pick a Nike shoe and take a photo with it, nobody's gonna tell you don't do it. They think you're gonna buy it anyway. You don't need to.
Regardless,
So
even if they know you're
don't
not buying it.
Even if you buy
Nobody
slip-ons
cares, if you're
for
taking a
40
photo
dirhams,
to-
they
yeah.
still give you the Nike bag, though.
You can decide to hold the shoe and buy the socks.
Even if you buy the socks, they'll definitely
they give you the
bag. You'll say, no, I want the Nike bag. I want the bag.
Exactly, I want the big bag.
Yeah, the big bag.
I'm doing a little more shopping outside here.
Not necessarily, just this one to put it in a bag. And then you walk into the whole day taking photos with it everywhere.
I have an issue. Speaking of which, let me digress a bit. I have an issue with it's everybody's hustle, right? I have an issue with tour companies, especially the ones that are in Kenya that bring guys to Dubai.
Okay.
My issue is tour companies in Kenya, the big ones, the small ones. I don't know about the small. I think that there are some that really try, but you can do better with the hotels. The experiences, I don't know. But with the hotels, guys, you can do a better job in finding better
accommodation for your clients.
3-star, 4-star hotels here in Dubai, rather than sending them to those places you send them to in Deira.
Actually, I had a talk with someone. I had a talk with someone about it, and they explained it to me. Bro, if you go to Istanbul right now, if you're using a tour company, definitely they not take you to the posh place in Istanbul, okay? The hotel in Deira, you look at Deira because you know Deira, the Banias and all that. But
it's Dubai's Luthuli Avenue.
Thank you. But if you come to Kenya...
Or Kirinyaga Road. Will you go sleep in Kirinyaga Road?
But it's not the Kirinyaga Road side. They bring you to the other side of Ngara.
But
you get my point?
I know what you're saying. And I get you. But what I'm saying is, if you go into even the neighborhoods, somewhere like Albasha, you'll get very nice hotel apartments at probably slightly higher rate, but environment-wise, it's
now
better.
what you're forgetting is
cleaner.
These
but
people,
also there is also
these people, they're bringing you there so that you're closer to a shopping area. Because not everybody wants to shop in Dubai Mall. People want to take photos in Dubai Mall.
I know. I get that.
But
point.
also there's another angle. There's another angle of you have a particular budget.
Yeah.
Your budget won't meet you going to an address hotel.
That's why there's packages.
So if you decide to come to Dubai for a lower package,
But as the tour operator,
let me ask you a question.
money is business.
Grand Hyatt, for example, is it a 2-star, 3-star, or a 4-star?
Which Grand Hyatt?
The Grand Hyatt in Deira.
I think it's a 4.
It's a
Should be a
4-star.
4.
Yeah. That's where most of these people are kept. Yeah.
They go to Hayat in the one opposite Banias. That's where they're kept. Let's not lie, man. When you see, go and look at those posters.
But the hotel is nice. I visited one of my friends there. The hotel is nice.
They go to the Hayat near Banias Metro.
The one
anyway,
it's seaside, something seaside or something.
No, it's called Hayat something. It's
I know it.
You get out of Banias, that's the first building you look at.
There is one of those hotels I went to when our able MCS back home came to benchmark.
Whoa, I've seen an MP staying in there's an MP.
Why is the country paying that amount of money?
The MCS went there?
Yeah, they always come here for benchmarking. I don't know what they're benchmarking.
I don't know what they're benchmarking in data, especially.
No, but the per diem they're given, is it personal in the cash or per diem? Is it per
let
cash?
me tell you, these guys are smart.
Or is it paid?
No, it's not paid. It's cash. What they do, they book as a whole. Okay, they get somebody. You see, these guys. They're here to spend money. They're here to have a good time. I've been to an hotel room where an MP was staying in. MP from Ukambani. We have a mutual friend, so my friend was going to say hi, and then we went there. I got to this hotel and I looked at it. I'm like, dude, this is an MP. With all the money you're making, you literally couldn't just book a proper.
But you know, on the other side,
but what I understood
these guys in a 5-star.
Yeah. From his end, probably he's getting 5-star money. Number one.
Yeah, that's
number
why,
two,
why I asked
they're booking as a group. So it was not just him. There were a couple of MPs around. Yeah. So they're booking as a group. So those guys are like us. Me, I'm sleeping. Yes. Now this money goes to the club and.
Bora niwekele kichwa man.
Yeah. They go to what is this place called? International City, Dragon Mart, and shop there.
Yeah. That's why I was telling you. For them to put people in Deira, it's a strategy also to have you shopping because. They came to realize most people when they come here, you take them to MOA, bro, perfume goes for 500 dirham. The same perfume I'll find it for 200 dirham in Deira. You get my point?
The knockoff.
Yeah, but still it's more or less the same thing.
But what's the pressure of coming here if you're not coming to enjoy?
This is not the pressure.
It should be holiday.
This is a thing people never understand. If you want to visit a country, go for the time when it's low season and take yourself. You see, like going to Georgia. If you go to Georgia by yourself, you go pay, for example, Air Arabia.
I did.
Or you go pay, even Emirates. You can find a cheaper rate for the flight.
For the flights and everything.
You get there, ask around. They'll show you the cheaper hotels that are clean and good.
Yeah.
Food there is cheap.
I went to Georgia alone, actually, for a week. I went with a travel agent, but they did a really good, decent job. They set me up in a really decent hotel.
But so there's someone in Georgia who was like...
Is it because that you maybe took a higher package and there was a package which is down there?
It wasn't the cheapest one, of course, yes. It wasn't the cheapest
so,
one.
Okay, how much is a cheaper package for you coming here? From Kenya? Because the cheapest they do is like 120 Kenya shillings, right?
1,000.
Yeah, 120,000.
Yeah, there's companies doing for even 80, but I don't have a problem with Air Arabia actually. For me, I've seen people talk of it's a bus or it's a freaking Airbus A320. Qatar Airways can as well fly you with an A320 to Nairobi. The only difference is the seating arrangement, and it's a 5-hour flight. If you can sit in SGR for 5 hours to Nairobi from Mombasa, you can sit in a plane for 5 hours to Dubai. I see people, especially on social media, talking about, it's not comfortable. I've done Air Arabia. I went to Georgia with Air Arabia. It's pretty decent, actually. The only difference is the baggage, because if you're traveling on vacation, you don't need 46 kilograms, unless you are coming to shop. Yeah. You only need like one bag or
they limit your baggage.
So Air Arabia, you pay extra for the baggage, you pay extra for the food. If
they don't serve drinks. Drinks
serve
that we would
alcohol.
want to serve together.
They don't serve
why
alcohol.
would I subdue myself to that?
But you can buy from the whatever. If you really need to drink in a 5-hour flight, buy it from the duty free and drink. They won't stop you if you really need to drink in a 5-hour flight.
If you really feel
if you're that much of an alcoholic, knock yourself out and buy it. So guys, there's this issue.
Before you go to the issue, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
The hotel you stayed in Georgia, when you compare it to a hotel in Dubai,
it was actually holiday. It's a brand. What was it? It's a brand that is here in Dubai. It was really decent.
How was the environment around the hotel?
The environment was nice. It's near town.
So like, probably someone living in Georgia was
near
like,
the square.
You get my point?
maybe, but it was pretty decent.
So when you bring someone from Kenya who's used to seeing everything, you see, the Luthuli in Kenya and Luthuli here is different.
It's quite different.
So if you put someone in
I get your point of view.
They feel like,
for me, I always advise don't choose them.
That's a 5-star.
Yeah, even if it's a 3-star, it's
no, like
number one in Dubai.
No, coming from there and you come and get such a place.
That's already a 5-star.
I get
but anyway, I get your argument. You can do better.
They can do better.
As Cliff is saying, don't go for the cheap option.
Because listen, we've got people who work in hospitality here that are Kenyans in very good positions.
But not everybody knows them.
No, not everybody does. It's a matter of research. If I was to start a company today in 2 hours, I will do my research and see who can I talk to square a good deal.
Yeah,
or
that's
who
why they
can
did that.
introduce me.
Why do you think they go there?
Deal.
They already saw someone who gave them a good deal. Bro, you're working for Hilton. The best option you can give someone for a good deal, it's starting from Al-Basha going down, right? Yeah, so if you bring them to Al-Basha, someone will be like, hey, mulipeleka Al-Basha kwenye jam toshana if you get. But you said, I know someone who works for Hilton and expect them to put me in Hilton like JBR,
No,
Hilton.
You
get my point? Yeah. Because for him to secure that deal to be able to bring people to Dubai and secure the tour companies that will take you for desert safari, take you for the
with the desert
ship.
safari, I don't have a problem with. I mean, a standard desert safari is as good as any. It depends with it depends with your own personality. Yeah, you don't need to.
And they don't even come
to
for
break an arm and a leg for it.
Mostly they are doing like 2 nights, 3 days.
It's usually Kenyans have this thing of per person sharing. That one,
I still never understand that thing.
That's where the money is, guys. Per person sharing.
I don't know what per person sharing means.
These guys
he's already drifting somewhere else.
these guys are playing like the government. You know the way we were told. I saw the president the other day talk about free healthcare, and then they sneaked in a gazette notice of 2.75% on your payslip. On your payslip, if you're earning a salary as an employed citizen back home, Ruto is coming for more taxes from you in the name of free healthcare. And you're already paying NHIF. Man, this guy.
I don't have an issue with all this.
But are they like defacing NHIF?
Because they're not defacing it. They're saying if you don't pay for it, it's okay. If you default on it, it's okay. The government will take care of you. But you see, the government will take care of you if you lose your job, for example, or if you are jobless and you can't afford to pay for NHIF. The government will take care of you at Gashu's expense, because Gashu, as an employed citizen, is paying NHIF, and he's also
the
2.75% of his payslip is going towards that free healthcare. So you understand? So the working class are literally working for the rest of the country.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't have an issue with that as long as it's working. The 2.7, 2.3, it's okay for anybody who's working, because there are CEOs who can. I think the value should go up for people like that.
I think
but
that's the case.
If the healthcare is not working, I'm paying 2.7% or whatever the percentage is. I'm also paying NHIF, and then by the end of the day, I get to a hospital.
But NHIF works. I know.
No, it doesn't. You go to the hospital.
I know it does.
Yeah,
my cousin had a surgery, very expensive.
How much did they pay?
They paid almost 70% of it.
Who do you know in NHIF?
I don't know anybody. Because let me tell you. No, serious. I'm speaking. I don't know anybody. What they did, he came back because he wasn't even in the country. He came back. They said you have to pay for this month, 6 months, and then once this matures, you can go ahead with the surgery.
I'm telling
we paid for the 6 months, and it was.
You have to have known someone.
No,
I'll give you a good example why I'm saying this.
It's
okay. I'll tell you why I'm saying this. You have Google.
Yeah.
When you go back home, Google the stories that are associated with NHIF.
I'm not saying everything is perfect.
It's not about being perfect.
But I'm saying some things work.
It's okay. It's not about being perfect. It's about working. Okay? I know someone who had a surgery, 4.3 million cost. Surgery plus the hospital bill. 4.3. You know how much NHIF paid him? 4,000. It's in the media. You can read that in the...
Was the account active?
Was the account active?
Very active.
Or
This guy has been paying NHIF for the last 25 years.
Okay, so-
since he was employed.
So-
he's never failed even one day.
Okay, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Now, we can't throw away the whole fish basket because one fish is.
It's not about one fish.
One story. That is one story that stands out.
Until
And there's many more like that.
Brian,
but also,
Brian,
let's
let me tell you
recognize that
something,
it
Brian.
also works.
It's
on
okay.
on
It's okay.
on
Let me
other
tell you
aspects.
something. NHIF works when you know someone.
No, I don't.
Most
agree.
of the time,
I don't
NHIF
agree.
only works for civil servants. If you go to ask any Kenyan who's gone to the hospital, you go present NHIF, they tell you no. They only serve civil servants with NHIF.
No,
Without
I
it,
don't agree.
it's okay. You
But
can
guys,
read
tell
about
us
it.
Tell us what you think.
You can read about
if
it.
you have an experience, with NHIF,
Good or
that is
bad?
Good or
Yeah,
bad,
good or
positive.
bad.
If you've got them in a situation where it has worked for you or a family member or a friend, tell us what it. Because for me, I know people who've actually benefited from it, and they didn't have to pay an extra coin. They just paid the monthly payments for. I think your account should be active after 6 months.
Yeah.
And man, it was settled 100%.
So you see,
we didn't have to bribe anybody.
There's
or
one thing that
anything.
you said. This guy was out of the country. He came back
No,
and he
it
was
was not
told to pay
no, it
the
was
6
not
months
about-
deficit that you're supposed to pay, right?
No, not 6 months deficit.
It's
He
not
didn't
deficit,
have
it's
NHIF at all. This is
Yeah.
a new applicant.
That's what I'm saying.
And it was not about him. He didn't go
It's
to
okay.
them and tell them, I'm I'm from out of the country, so I've come here to get. No, not really. Not
Yeah,
really.
that's what I'm saying. This is someone who was not paying for the NHIF.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Because what I understand by NHIF, as soon as you have a PIN number, that means you're a Kenyan citizen.
Mm-hmm.
You're eligible to start paying for your own NHIF, right?
You can't choose. It's true. If you are employed, it gets
Deducted.
Deducted,
directly.
yes.
And then you can apply for it as maybe as
An individual,
as an
like a
individual
citizen.
also, where you will be
That
making
means you have a
contributions.
PIN number,
Yeah,
KRA PIN
you'll
number.
be making contributions
Yeah.
like each and every month. Yeah.
So that means if I'm paying it for the last 10 years without fail, I should not even spend a shilling in the hospital,
You
right?
shouldn't. Okay, depends. There's outpatient, inpatient
Depending.
coverage. There's a limit to it. There's a limit.
Depends.
So
To
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
It's like
If
your
I'm paying
own
these
insurance
things-
here. It's like your own insurance
No,
here.
that's different. That's a private insurance.
Yeah, but
The system is the same.
It works kind of the same way.
Insurance works
it
the
should
same.
cover a percentage of what you're paying
Anyway,
for.
my point is government should make this system works before they start charging people. Because we have had so many scandals with NHIF. Just the other day, they were not even paying for hospital bills when they had this big issue for how many billions.
Yeah.
So Kenyans are paying this money. But when you go to get the service, it's not there.
And now that you've mentioned it, maybe you can find this particular case where the patient went, they are being owed a lot of money by NHIF, so they're not taking any more NHIF.
But that's not my problem as a patient.
So that might also be a case.
But
But I
you
know
get-
cases like this, they're telling you, NHIF
Your cover- your
is
cover-
owing us
yeah,
a lot.
your cover
is owing us a lot as a hospital. No, we can't.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
So
take it
me as a
anymore.
patient, should I go door to door asking you guys?
That is a
You get-
system. That is a system failure.
Yeah,
And
so
system
the
failure.
government
And
should work on
really-
these things before they start
and really
charging.
you can't really blame the hospital because I mean
Because also
if,
then
if,
they need
if,
to-
if as the hospital we feel like there's almost 100 million out there that NHIF has not paid us in claims, and here is more. That's more baggage. That's increasing the debt. As much as I want to treat you, I need to run this hospital as well.
But
And,
what should happen
you know,
is Kenyan hospitals should stop the thing of money first before treatment.
Money first before treatment.
Yeah, treat people. Emergencies. Take care of the emergency first.
Hospitals have become a business nowadays, and it's not that the doctor doesn't want to help you, but you see, even doctors now, especially with private hospitals, they have targets.
Yeah, I saw
Doctors
that.
are getting targets.
They get targets, yeah.
They're on
Listen,
sales.
yeah,
They're like Dr.
they're also on
You have
sales.
10
They're now
patients
salespeople.
and you've only admitted
Oh,
one.
You go in, he looks at you, you go for what is it called, consultation. Oh, I feel my head. Oh, let's do a CT scan. It's a private hospital. Is insurance paying for it? Yes, let's do it. It happens even here. We know it, man. You get so many tests because the insurance, especially if you have a good insurance package.
Insurance
My
will
guy, you're gonna get tested for every little thing they can think of because they're squeezing out money from the insurance company. Speaking of this issue with NHIF and everybody, I want to talk about that. Have you seen this video of a teacher? I don't know if I can play it. There's a teacher who's doing, let me not just play it. There's a teacher who's talking to students in a classroom. So KCSE national exams are going on for high schoolers, right? The teacher is like, you guys, when you're done with these exams, when you get out there, go get a national ID. Once you get your national ID, number 2, get a
your
passport. because that whole story of work hard, finish school, get a degree, get a job, that does not work in this country anymore. Get a passport, get ready to leave anytime you can.
Again, where are you living to?
But even your
aren't you here in Dubai? You know somebody's looking at you like you are in Dubai. Yes, I also want to come there.
Even your CS for Alfred Mutua, he said, there are no jobs in Kenya. Go out there.
Dude,
that's a whole CS.
These guys raised us knowing that we work hard, go to university, get employed. Now the president and his deputy is telling you, create your own job. Dude, that's why I was in campus for 4 years, to get employed. You know, like, it doesn't work.
It's quite tricky back home.
Things are going upside down, man. This is bottom up.
I was getting a call yesterday, and someone is like, si unite Dubai pia mimi nifanye hizo job unafanya. So you try explaining to this person X, like, you know, you just don't come and you just don't land, and then at the airport nambwa.
And then there you go. And we're handing out jobs.
It's hard.
And I think that's a topic guys would want us to discuss, because you know, guys are watching from Kenya, and I remember somebody DM'd me, was like, yo, how do I come to Dubai? I also want to come and work there, right? And sometimes anybody who lives here knows that is the most difficult question ever.
To answer,
because I don't know what to tell you, because I mean, the idea or the notion that maybe I know somebody who's employing is I don't.
Yeah. I also don't want to tell you plainly that it's hard, because on the other side you'll start thinking,
this guy
Dubai attacking
he doesn't want my luck to shine, and he doesn't want me to get this done. But
I had this discussion with my friends some time back, and we were talking about the same thing. And I was like, most Kenyans are, not to sound bad, but most Kenyans are lazy. They want it easy. For example, you want to come to Dubai. It's very easy. Just go to the portal, research, how do I get to Dubai? You'll see the air ticket. Do you need a visa? All these things are on various websites. And most of these developed countries, they have everything on their website. You just research about it, get your head in the right place. Like, I want to go there and be a bartender or a mixologist or you can start somewhere. Yeah, what do you do back home? Start from back home, because I have a friend who wanted to come here. The first thing I advised her is, you say you have a degree in this and this and that. It might not help you here. You still have time before you come. Go to a barista school, learn about barista. Get a certificate course about barista. When you get here, it's easier now to channel anywhere, knowing that at least even if they want a barista, I can jump into it. Number 2, just check on the website. Because if you call me, Gashu, how do I come to Dubai? Easy. Take a flight, come to Dubai. When you get here...
just send a screenshot of Emirates Airlines. Now it's charging this particular amount to Dubai.
And it's not been a bad
also,
person.
To encourage those guys out there, the best thing about here is entry-level jobs are easier to get than Kenya. For example, a waiter's job. In Kenya, I've seen adverts where somebody is opening a restaurant and saying, we are looking for waiters with 5 years experience. If you're working as a waiter for 5 years, leave that fucking place. Leave. Go find somewhere else. 5 years as a waiter, leave.
That's an entry-level position.
That's an entry-level position. You can't be stuck there for 5 years.
And
that is the problem with employers in Kenya.
And the worst part, they're asking you for a degree or diploma. For you to be a waiter.
For a diploma. Literally, you can learn this skill in a week. You don't need a diploma for it. You don't. No, so this is the problem I have with employers.
Not to take away
in
also
Kenya.
from the hospitality schools. Yes, when you go to hospitality school, you'll do it.
These are the positions you get as interns. That's why we have internship programs. You want interns? Come on, we have schools. When I was in Radisson, we had interns all the way from Zimbabwe who are coming from Zimbabwe, coming to Radisson to intern. Nepal and other countries, they come intern for a year and they get paid. Kenyans, they don't pay interns. They get paid. After that, you go back to your school. If you want, you get offered a job. That's another thing as well. Look for these hospitality websites. They have internship programs and apply. They'll interview you. If you're good enough, you can come. If you're good at your job, they'll probably hire you. And also learn about job boards. we are in a digital world nowadays. There's so many job
There's no
boards.
job boards
Indeed, LinkedIn. Do you have a LinkedIn profile? Before you ask me how do I come to Dubai, do you have a LinkedIn profile?
Bro, if you want to get depression,
Yo. No,
have an
don't
account
go
in
read.
LinkedIn.
Don't go reading people's profiles. You create your own. Those people that
bro, you see someone has 3 masters, 2
forget.
PhDs,
Those pressures are
and the guy
those.
is 30 years old, you're like, whoa.
No, serious, but on a serious note.
Nimekuwa
Managing
nikifanya
director.
nini na maisha yangu?
But job boards are there. Job boards are there. Look for job boards. Apply. Somebody DM'd me because you see this video I'm talking about. I commented. It was on Mike Washira's page. Yeah, I commented and he pinned my comment. So many people started coming to my DM like you. Because me, I said I've been out of high school for more than 11 years.
Yeah.
And I've been here for 4 years, right? But I'm way better than I was for the last 11 years, or rather for the last 7 years
sure,
that I was in
100%.
Kenya.
Yeah.
100% better than. So when I put that comment, Mike Washira pinned it, and guys started coming to my DM. Where are you? I've seen you do entertainment. How can I get a job? I said, I send you the job boards. I'll DM you like, you need to create a profile, update your CV, and then I'll tell you one thing, man. Fake it till you make it. Fake life. Fake it till you make it. Wait, nobody's gonna call your property and ask them if you worked there. If you put Hilton Nairobi, even if it was closed, unless you are interviewing for Hilton, nobody's gonna call Hilton Nairobi and ask them.
Anyway,
That's not proper advice.
all,
but I'm saying
all in all, it's not easy.
it's not.
Well, I saw
You
one
don't come
story
and you get
from,
it directly.
Mukuru. You listen to the Mukuru stories.
yeah.
So this thing you said about fake it till you make it.
fake it till you
There's a guy who came to Dubai.
Yeah, I did that.
He was an accountant back home, but I think a mid-level accountant. I don't know the accounting things, how they go with the levels.
sure.
But he was just a startup in Kenya. So it was like he saw an opportunity to come to Dubai. So he resigned, and then in the resignation letter, he just talked to there's HR in the head office and there's the HR in the branch.
In the branch.
Yeah, so he talked to the HR in the branch. He's like, yo, I will resign this month, but you say I resigned so that it doesn't look like he stayed out of the job for a long time.
Yeah.
So by the time I get a job in Dubai, at least the period will be a
The
short
period that I was out of a job is shorter. Yeah.
So when he came here and then he started working, and then one time he was calling the office by the HR. And they're like, yo, when did you come to Dubai? I came this time. So when did you resign? I resigned this time. Okay. We'll talk about this on Monday.
Disciplinary.
Yeah, so the guy left the office. Is like, what happened? So he later recalled, maybe this guy was, so on Monday he comes to the office. Yo, this is your CV. This is what you told us. This is
after how many years of working with this company?
I think he did a year or 6 months in Dubai or something. I think it's 6 months just before he was. I can't remember the story
They
well.
wanted
Probation.
I think
Probation.
during the probation
they wanted
period.
to cut him off.
Yeah, so
Let me tell you, they were looking for an excuse.
I
He
think
probably
so.
wasn't delivering.
Because now they check and they were like, you lied to us. We called your company. Yes, you worked in this company, but I mean, who calls the company?
Nobody. What they do, they tell you, we'll send them an email, let them respond, preferably with a work email.
I think I don't know the story about
Preferably with a work email.
correctly. Just go watch Mukuru's page. You can see the story there. It will be easier to understand from there.
But it's possible. You can come out here, get a job, set up your life. It's better.
People come here and get jobs in bigger positions, even things they've never done.
And you can start from the bottom, man. It doesn't matter where you're coming from when you leave your country and come here. You can start from the bottom. Started from the bottom up, like Ruto says. So, only
Guys, you are talking to certified HRs. Too many DMs. They have jobs.
No, we don't. I don't. I can't promise anybody a job. I can't promise anybody anything, man. I'm not that uncle of bring me your CV.
Hey,
I won't ask you for your CV.
Bring your CV.
I'm not that uncle of bring your CV. 10 years later, he's still there looking at you like
Still looking at your CV.
So guys, it's the weekend. Today is Friday. F1 Formula 1 is happening in Abu Dhabi. All the socialites, all the sponsors are flocking down in Abu Dhabi right now.
Chris Brown is in town.
Chris Brown is in town tonight.
Yeah.
If your girlfriend has told you, we've got a work thing in Abu Dhabi, she's on a yacht.
She's talking on a yacht in a bikini.
She's on a yacht.
If your person is telling you, we have this business meeting in Abu Dhabi over the
my
weekend.
company is going for team building in Abu
A
Dhabi.
team building
She's on a
in
yacht.
Yas Marina.
Just know something is happening.
Right now.
But still the same.
Dubai
Even if
is
your
dry.
boy
The
has told
socialites are
you,
out.
we have a team building in Marina this weekend, check out what
Chris
team
Brown
building
is around, man. Yes, he's performing at the Yas Marina
But
circuit.
he's also performing today in Dubai.
Blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today.
I think so. Blue Dubai is amazing.
Okay.
What?
I saw the place, man.
Man, Dubai clubs are crazy though. Wow. The
People spend
investment
money
here,
to-
the investment in clubs is,
Yeah,
is crazy.
yeah.
It's
The
crazy.
investment in So yeah, Formula One, we can. There's this thing about when Chris, like you're saying, Chris Brown is around. Yeah. So when celebrities are around, like for example, if he's at Blue Dubai today, he's probably gonna go to Blue, and then maybe he's gonna have a hangout after that, or even before he gets to Blue, right?
Yeah.
And when there's a celebrity around, there's always this thing of ladies coming in. Maybe you have access. You bring 2 ladies. Maybe this lady is a socialite. She's been invited by the promoter. This kind of things happens. Yeah. So what happens? I remember one time when Chris Brown was in Kenya around 2016. There was an incident where he threw down somebody's phone. This lady at the airport took the phone, smashed it on the
was
ground.
chaos.
Yeah? It was chaotic, but if you watch the clip, what happened is this lady was all over his face with the camera. Now, guys, as much as these guys are celebrities, they also want private space.
He also
They
has his
want
own things going on.
And then maybe he's from a flight. He's probably from one gig, slept through the flight,
He's
landed
tired,
in Mombasa. He wants to go rest. Where you are there with your phone, Chris Brown, blah blah blah. You're not a reporter. You're not a journalist. You're not what are these guys called?
Blogger.
Not bloggers. The paparazzi. You with your iPhone, because you have an iPhone, you think he's gonna get scared and spend a minute and talk to you. He takes that, he throws it down. He's furious. He's angry. He's agitated. He's a human being.
But
do you know
guys,
why I'm saying this?
Especially you two, do you get that a lot? Maybe in a club after you are playing, then somebody, after you're done with your set, somebody's coming, he or she is all over. Hey, do you get it here or?
As a DJ,
Yeah.
As a DJ is different as an artist, but some DJs get it.
So as a DJ, you have to hug everyone there, like, hey, yo, cool,
Not
cool.
necessarily, but for the love.
you know,
For
sometimes
the love, you have to.
sometimes you go to these gigs alone. Yeah, so
What do you mean alone?
don't ask us some questions. Don't. Let's.
Should I be asking whether you live alone as well?
The question you should be asking is why DJs wear black when they go for gigs.
They do.
Most DJs wear
Cliff is
black.
trying to throw us under
Yeah,
the
you
bus.
see,
I see what he's doing.
So why do they wear black? A question for
want to be
another day.
seen.
We don't want to be seen. We don't want to stand out.
But anyway, what I'm saying, Cliff, I see what you're trying to do, man. Take it easy, man.
No, I'm trying to understand this club scene here.
Sometimes you get home and you're smelling of ladies' perfume.
Okay.
And maybe you've got a little lipstick, because somebody was whispering something and their lips happen to touch your shirt, Okay. This kind of thing happens, man. They hug you. So, yeah.
So I should shop for a lot of black shirts, like you guys. Eh?
You're not a DJ.
Because if you're wearing white, then
Okay, I'm not a
but he
DJ.
hangs out with them a lot. you need to find yourself a new part-time hobby.
This one is from.
This one is.
Let's ask the person who's with
Gashu.
Gashu.
I think they thought I was Gashu.
There was somebody with
So guys,
Gashu.
I was talking about this issue with the phone because I wanted to bring into context what's happening right now, what's trending right now. So I'm saying, for example, Chris was agitated, right? That's why he smashed that phone, and in his own right, I would say, yeah, he's angry. There's this thing of ladies and celebrities, and they lose themselves and they can't get over it. Yeah. So there's a story of Jamie Foxx. Apparently assaulted this lady at a rooftop bar or a rooftop somewhere in New York in 2015. She went to court in 2018. It was dismissed. Now she's back to court again. Yeah, because I think also P. Diddy has the same issue with Casey.
P. Diddy has
and I think
another one like a few hours back.
I think
case.
this Jamie Foxx thing is a precursor to what P. Diddy happened to P. Diddy, because I don't know about. There's this thing of Me Too, the Me Too culture where one person says something and
it happened to me, it happened to me.
and then
Me too,
everybody
me too,
and there's a pro and a con to it. The pro is that if you are a victim of gender-based violence, speak out. So speak out as much as possible. If somebody is abusing you physically, mentally, speak out, get out of it. That one I'll say 100%. His story, the Bible, even if you are married and the pastor laid hands on you, if this guy is beating you out, it is between you and God. Tell God, I know you said till death do us asunder, but this death shall not come from this man. Me, I'm going. Just leave. That kind of thing. But again, there's also the Me Too culture whereby it's like you said, it's clout. And number two, if it's a celebrity, you find that there's this cancel culture where they want to bring you down.
Yeah, the cancel
like what
culture.
they did to Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
He tweeted something. Kevin Hart in his right mind will never, of course, hurt his son just because of ABCD. Yeah. But the cancel culture is, oh, you said this, so we are... Right now, P. Diddy, just because of the lawsuit that he sorted out with Casey, Macy's.
Oh, but hey,
Macy's have pulled out from selling his...
He paid out that amount real quick.
Yeah.
That was
but
funny
I would
as
do
well.
the same. Let me tell you, whether it happened or not, if I was in his level of celebrity status, if I was P. Diddy and somebody came and said, you bet me up, blah, 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 because I know what is at stake, I'll settle it under the carpet before it blows
But also,
out.
on the contrary, don't you believe that is like, I'm guilty?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
It sends that message.
It says
I'm guilty.
that.
Yeah.
It says that, but I'll tell you why. Let's say we go to court, right? Once we go to court, there is a lot of... It will take time for the court to listen to testimonies. Whether it's a private sitting or a public one, it doesn't matter. But during that whole process of the case... See, now he's settled it. Macy's are always pulling out. Everybody, cancel culture will start. Everybody that had an issue with P. Diddy will use it to their advantage.
But
at his brand level, I think he settled it to protect his brand, not entirely to say I bet her. But if he did it, we don't know. It's between them. You know, when these things and whoever was there, those are the only people who know what happened, right?
So this thing of
we are working on allegations right now. They're not proven facts. They're all allegations. Jamie Foxx, it's alleged. P. Diddy, it's alleged, right?
So does it mean any other time there's an altercation, ladies now will start pay me out so that I don't destroy your name as a... Because
When you are
what
a big
happens
brand,
now,
yes, it's
so
tricky,
what
yeah.
happens now is, if you pay for that, as you said, P. Diddy paid out to
Somebody
protect
else will
his
come
brand
out.
and all that, right? He paid out. To some people, it looks, I'm guilty, let me just finish this one.
No, for me, it read guilty though.
Yeah, me too. You see, there's a court system. There's a process. It ends up eating into your time, eating into your money, eating into your brand. But as soon as you're honest with whatever is happening, it might be ABCD, however it comes out, because in most cases, sometimes it's not even assault. And that's why it becomes worse for people who are assaulted, because when you start speaking out, people will be like, this one is also trying to cash out. You get?
Yeah, but all in all, what I can say, if he or she lays a finger or a hand on you, leave, man.
Yeah, man.
Not necessarily in a relationship, because now what will happen next is, even as the Chris Brown thing, you're a celebrity, now someone wants to nag you because you're a celebrity, and they want to take advantage of that, right?
True.
Because
And
now,
when you react,
these ladies...
They take it against you.
Exactly. Most of the ladies, they have seen a loophole whereby Gashu assaulted me in 2015 when I was dating him. And then someone else comes up and says, yeah, me too. So you're the one who left when I was also... You get? Now what happens is, brands start saying, hey, Gashu is an assault, is an assaulter, nini. They start leaving. But by the end of the day, when the truth comes out, probably I was even innocent. I didn't even assault them to a level of that. It was just an altercation. We exchanged words and ABCD. You get? Because like Chris Brown, he's still suffering the consequences of what happened with Rihanna. How many years later?
He was young, man.
Rihanna has forgiven him. Rihanna has even spoken about it and said, yo, we were both young.
But being young is not an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse. But if something happens and we speak out about it, bro, not everybody is on their right mind at some times.
Correct.
And if I apologize and we speak about it and me and you, we are in good terms, then that means the world should stop judging me because people make mistakes.
Yeah, but the world will always judge you, man.
That's the sad reality. Especially if you are in this public life, if you're gonna have your life cut out in public, everything you do, everything you say, everything you do will be taken out of context depending on whoever is listening.
True.
But even what we are saying right now, this is a very sensitive topic. Whatever we are saying right now, somebody will understand it differently and they will take it differently. And this is my opinion. You don't need to approve it. But, like, for me, like you're saying, it spells guilty. I agree, 100%. But also I'm thinking, if I was to think like a business person, I'll say, so we go to court, we drag each other in the mud.
Yeah.
All this time, brands are gonna cancel me. Cancel culture. Everybody's gonna come up and say, no, PDD is this. How much? Maybe I have pending deals worth millions that are coming up. all these deals are going to be put on pen because now we're in a court process, and now I need this to go down. I need this to be dealt with fast and quick. So, and I'm sure by the time they made that decision to settle it, it was not his decision. He has a legal team.
Yeah.
He has a branding team. He has a PR team. These guys have, of course, they've come out and denied all allegations.
Yeah.
And we are not saying he did it. We're not saying we don't know the facts. But for him, I think first he thought about it as a businessman and as a brand. Because sometimes when you get to that level, you sit down and you say there's Sean Combs and there's P. Diddy.
And there's Diddy.
Okay? Sean Combs made the assault, or allegedly made the assault.
Yeah.
But P. Diddy is the brand that he's trying to protect.
Yeah.
So as Sean Combs, he could be guilty, he could be... But for him, he's looking at brand Diddy needs to maintain this,
But
But anyway...
most of these things, they are going to extremes, man.
Yeah,
for instance, this lady in Kisii. Man,
This is what we're
the
saying.
boyfriend hacked her to death.
This is what
Bro,
I'm saying.
They are going to extremes,
the
man.
minute he starts landing that hand on you, just leave, because
The thing is, every day, everybody's going through something. Let's start there. Let's all admit that everybody's going through something.
When you say that, because guys are angry right now.
People are angry, people are depressed. I saw this guy who killed himself also.
Yeah, there's also a guy who killed himself.
The young guy in the campus guy.
Campus.
Yeah. So this lady, the one you're telling us about, the one who was hacked in Kisii. You see, someone has spent time, someone has spent money on you. I'm not advocating for GBV, but what I'm saying is, don't take advantage of people's situation just because you're a certain person or a certain gender.
Yes.
Right?
It can go either way.
It can go either way. You can be a guy wasting a girl's time. People are going through a lot. People are not in their right mind right now. Mentally, people are suffering. So to avoid all these killings and abuses,
also,
I think it's best if you stand out and be you in the right mind.
Yeah.
If you feel like the situation is going to bring someone who is not you don't wait for them to walk away.
Yeah.
You walk away before you do something that you'll regret.
Yeah.
Or if it gets to that point of you cannot walk away, if you feel this guy is abusive to me, emotionally, physically, whatever way, just try to find the strength to walk away. There are so many people coming up with even social media platforms where you can talk to people.
Oh, yes.
Talk your issues out. I mean, find a friend who you can confide with.
Yeah.
Because
it's
getting worse, man.
There's two apps. I'm gonna talk about. There's two companies actually, Kenyan owned. There's one called Uzima.
Yeah, I know Uzima.
Uzima Plus. Shout out to Uzima Plus. And there's another one called We Listen Hub.
There's also another one called
We Listen Hub is a platform where it's not available in UAE, but it's available in Kenya for the Kenyans watching. Just check We Listen Hub on Instagram. It's a platform where you can talk to somebody if maybe you can't sleep, your thoughts are getting the better of you, and you're having some issues, and you really want to confide in a safe space where nobody knows who you are, and nobody's gonna judge you. Just check out We Listen Hub. You can always call them anytime. There's a charge for it, and at the same time you can check out Uzima Plus. Cliff, tell us about Uzima Plus, because I know more about We Listen Hub, and I think Cliff knows more about.
I know more about
Uzima Plus. Yes.
Yeah, so check out Uzima. They are doing therapy, any type of therapy. Already the app is up and running, and everything is all good now. So actually check. But all in all, what I will tell you guys is, please. You need to speak out. You need to talk.
Talk to somebody.
Especially sisi wanaume.
Especially men.
Manze tuko na mashida huko.
There's one group
men should learn to open up.
Facebook. She has a Facebook account. She has a Twitter. And she has an Instagram account. It's called Usikimie. It's in Kenya. This lady, she saves kids and women and actually anybody who is in GBV. She saves them, gives them like a shelter before you find a way out. And it's working.
I think talking out,
and if you feel like you don't want to talk to your friends and they're gonna judge you, that's why we have these social platforms like We Listen and Uzima, and so that you talk to a total stranger. It's like, the way Catholics have confession. You just go, it's behind a curtain. You don't know who you're talking to. They don't know who they're talking to. You just vent out, let them share your experiences, talk to them, tell them how you feel. They'll help you out, calm you down. If you're going through it all. Don't get usikufe peke yako hapo nje.
And another thing I can add on that.
People who are willing to listen.
this thing does not just happen to the poor people. Even the rich are going through
the
depression.
rich shall cry. The rich also
Yeah.
cries. Is that a movie or a book? There's a title that goes that way, right?
I think it's a
Remind
book.
us in the
I know there's a
comment.
book called The Rich also-
always cry.
Yeah.
Also cry. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
So it's cutting across all angles of life dynasties.
Yeah.
The rich, the poor, watu wa katikati.
So tuseme ongea.
Ongea.
Yeah,
Ongea.
jifungue, say something.
But for men ni ngumu, and I understand some point why.
I think, man,
Ongea,
it's a matter of moral support. If you see, the thing is, this thing of kangumu is because that is how we were raised. You know, a man doesn't cry. A man doesn't do this and this and this.
It's actually the kangumu philosophy, and most of us men think ladies gossip. Actually, men gossip more.
Yeah,
a lot.
not
men
more.
gossip more.
Don't say more. Men gossip. All gossip.
like today I go tell hey Brahim manze, you know niko chini what hey Brian enda kwa gashu
This guy was asking me for mula, man. This guy is broke. But you see,
No, but for men between men to men, it works. Because most men, they understand each other. Most part where men don't like to open up to women is because, one, if you open up, for example, you're suffering financially, utasikia, I saw this meme. Nimepatia chali yangu 100 and then he calls another. I can imagine ani yako na don't remember, you know.
But you know,
But for men to men, the only time we'll gossip if it's a lady involved.
you know why men?
True or false?
Men fear.
I'm Siruke story.
Yeah, definitely when a lady is involved. It's when you are looking to tap this and then you tapped it and you're like, by the way, that one done.
You a chana. Done and gone.
Wow. But you see, men are always afraid to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
I don't want to be vulnerable around you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you'll use my weakness against me.
True.
You see, that's vulnerability is something men are afraid of giving out to just anybody.
When was the last time your dad told you he loves you?
I don't know.
What about you?
I don't.
I think the last time I told him that I was still very young when I used to text him.
What about you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know.
I tell my sons every day, I love you.
Yeah, you have to, man.
My dad,
but you see, our generation is
also
different.
it's a generational thing.
It's a generational change. You know, it's a paradigm shift actually in terms of how we raise our kids now. Because I wouldn't raise mine the way I grew up.
Yeah.
Definitely, 100%. I've learned and I know to do better than. I'm not saying I wasn't raised right, but there are instances where I felt like if this would have been done, maybe, just maybe, things would have been different for me. Because you see, we have a lot of scars as young men growing up, depending on how, and then some of us also grew up in the generation where you're raised by a single mom. You don't have a father figure present. And then I've seen people, especially motivational speakers, they're talking of, if you're a single mom, you need to bring a man in the picture and maybe bring an uncle. Who the hell has time to leave his own issues, come raise somebody's son, just because they're an uncle? I mean, we're in a different world where we're not living in the village anymore.
Yeah.
I'm in Dubai, right? I have nephews, I have nieces, but I can't stop raise somebody's, because I'm the uncle. I can talk to them. I have nephews where even my cousin's kids, my cousin can call me and say, my son is doing ABCD, can you talk to him? I'll say, yeah. Because he has respect for me as an uncle and he looks up to me as an uncle, I can sit him down and say, no, this is wrong. Don't do this and don't do this and this. I have a nephew. I bought a gift. I bought a PlayStation, and then he wanted a credit card so that he can buy a few things online. And I had to say no. He was gonna feel bad, but I had to explain to him why he shouldn't use my credit card because there's online fraud. And you don't just say no. You know those days of apana, I cannot give you that. Sit down, the kid. Let him explain why this can be done. Yeah, this is why you can't do this. If you want games, we can buy you games from the shop. It's okay. You don't need these extra features. Just play it as it is. You know, this kind of thing. And kids listen. Kids learn what they see. Kids learn more from what they see than what they hear.
True.
They learn more because you can't tell him don't do this and then you're doing exactly that. And then when he's doing it, you want to beat him up. He's seeing you do it. You know, you let him understand that this is not right.
But we are raised different. You know, actually, Gashu, then yes, when was the last time you said I love you?
When my dad told me I love you.
And let them
when
know.
my dad told me I love you,
There's a
he
video.
sent me a message.
Yeah, and then
And I was like,
you don't even know.
I almost asked him, unataka nini?
Like you don't even know whether
You're
you
about
should
to ask
reply.
her, what
I almost
happened?
asked my dad, unataka nini? Because I thought,
Kwani, are you sick?
are you sick? Are you okay? Because
You cannot even reply I love you to like
because my dad is the kind of person he's never told me happy birthday. But he remembers my birthday. But he'll never say happy birthday. So this time I messaged him. I'm like, Dad, birthday yangu. Watu hujaniambia happy birthday. And he was like, si unajua. And he laughed about it and he was like, send me an M-Pesa.
Last year I sent my dad happy birthday message. Just to see how he reacts. He was like, oh, it's today.
But you know, if you know how weird it is, siku moja hebu nikupigie, nikishakupigia nikishakaza nikwambia, bro, manze thanks, nakupenda. Alafu nikati, unaweza piga simu tena.
Mbona nini shida yako nini?
Nini mbaya na wewe?
Nakupenda. Nikupigie nikwambie good night. Useni shida yake.
Shida yake nini bali.
You know even reacting with emojis. You know the way you can send somebody a message and then with a lady you can easily send that heart emoji for a reaction. But for a guy you're like, no.
Hey, kidole.
This one.
Even if it's bad, you delete for everyone.
I swear. But yeah, we should. I mean,
there's a time I sent my friend Ludwig. I was sending something to my wife, and I was like, sawa babe. You know, Ludwig called me. Where Buddha? Nini shida? I'm like, nini. Because I didn't notice that I sent to the wrong person. I was like,
So you called.
What do you even say?
You called Ludwig babe.
No, I didn't intentionally call him Buddha. Sasa unaona venye mnaambia watu waongee. Watu wanajiongea.
That's why you can't open up.
That's why I cannot open up by the way. Anyway, but the point is, we spread love.
Spread love.
No, spread love.
I love
always,
you guys.
Always, yeah. Pamoja.
Wazi Buddha.
Wazi kizee. Strong. Shikilia uzito.
Sasa unaona venye mnakuanga. Hamtaki kusonga mbele. Hamtaki progress.
But the next generation of men when we are raising, I think is going to be different and I think should
But there's an argument to that point because people are saying that the generation of men that are being raised, they are weak men.
And you see, they're claiming it's because they are raised by single moms. You know,
but that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I know, but that's the research, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, fathers are missing out in the picture. And there's so many deadbeat dads out there. It's true.
But should be the question be why are fathers missing out?
Let me say
not why
for me, I'll say this, yeah. Until you're in a marriage,
you can never understand
understand how it works.
It's true, but I'm saying
there's this thing that
but
says,
should the question be as well be posed on the other side? It should mirror also
you know CTA. I watch CTA a lot. Yeah, it's like literally like my Netflix. And Richard Njau always says you don't really know people until you get to know them.
Yeah.
So sometimes you might find maybe somebody didn't have a relationship growing up with their dad, and then they come and meet their dad, and then they strike it off, and they're all cool. Ama they meet their dad, and then they don't strike it off, and they decide this is it. You know, we're not gonna move on with this one.
But there are people who are they're out there in a forest.
Live my life, you live your life. You know, and you won't understand why. And you see, if even if you ask your parents, if you're raised by a single one, either it's your dad or your mom, unless one of them died, they'll always tell you their version of the story.
Yeah, that's the thing.
There will be two versions of that story.
And there's always three versions of a story.
No, but you see,
there is version of your mom, there's a version of your dad.
The tail and the truth.
And then there's a version of another uncle of where you are.
The head, the tail, and the truth.
Yeah.
But the thing is, both of them have their truth.
Yeah.
You know, it matters marriage and relationship.
That's the thing I'm saying.
Because if I walk away because my wife does not do something for me, she will think I walked away because now to her own. You get
like
to our own demise.
If I say sorry,
as the saying goes, watu wamejifunika brangeti moja.
Moja, achana nao.
Yeah, leave that alone. Let's not give.
That's an issue that you cannot.
Watu wamenusia mshuto ya wengine.
Yeah, true man. So I think we are running out of we have run out of time.
Done already?
Yes, man. It's a rap like Choroi
Teach.
No, it's a rap like Moi. It's done like Choroi Teach.
It's a rap like Moi.
It's a rap like Moi. It's done like Choroi Teach. This has been Kikao episode 2. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Subscribe, share. We're on Spotify, by the way. So if you're going out on a jog and you don't want to miss an episode, just tune in on Spotify, listen. Usikwame, don't get stuck with traffic pale just listening to some boring radio stations. You can listen to us.
You can listen to us.
Yeah, you can listen to us.
Skiza hizi madry jokes.
Skiza Cliff with an E. All right, guys. I've been Brian Exclusive.
Gashu lazima muone kwa TV, so pia subscribe kwa TV, YouTube.
My cousin sent me a message like, I've seen you on TV.
I've been on TV before, na Siringi.
Yeah, me too.
I've done an advert before na Siringi.
Me, I was on those KBC happy birthday things.
Sasa kama I remember that song. I used to get mad at my mom because niko namuulizanga mom. Wasikie picha yangu hapa ile happy birthday.
That was my first time on
Do you have
TV.
that clip?
I don't think I have it.
Man, those clips are what you should be looking for.
I think I was standing what? I was standing, it's Kitambo. I think I was standing 5 or something. I was on that happy birthday.
Nikakasirika, nikakuwa teenager.
With my brown teeth. They were brown those days.
They used to also put in the
there was
newspaper.
also
They were all rotten.
Young Nation.
Yeah, Young Nation.
Nation,
And then my mom used to have a friend who used to work for Nation. And I'm like, siwangeenda rafiki yako ataike sura yangu.
Ulikuwa kwa gazeti
Basi
back
nataka
door.
kuwa star maze. I was born to be a star. Nilikuwa tu ni
How are you doing it now?
How is it now? You being a star.
How's the dream?
acha niende nyumbani.
All right, guys. See you. It's a wrap. Catch us on episode 3. Tell us what you want to hear us talk about on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Guys, thank you so much. We are at almost 400 views on our first episode. We can't thank you enough. We've gained up to 60 subscribers on our first episode. Man, tunawapenda sana. Much love. We appreciate you. Subscribe. Share. If you don't subscribe at this point, we'll be putting cash up numbers here because we'll be putting pay bill. We don't want to go down that road. So please subscribe. Yeah? Okay.
Pata za cabbage.
Cheers,
All
man.
right.
Yeah, cheers.
man.
I'm out.
Check him
Cliff with
out.
an E.
Kwenda. We're out.